this is my second and last lost episode on the Sony Handycam HDR-XR150. Like the video previous to this one where I unboxed this camera, this video was originally filmed way back in February of 2011, the end of February. Back at that time I was really busy with my Motorola Zoom and my Motorola Atrix reviews that this video kind of got lost in the shuffle, and I finally have the opportunity to edit it and upload it. So that's what I'm doing now. So this video is going to cover firing up the camera for the very first time and setting it up, and basically just walking through some of the settings on it and getting myself familiar with the device. So let's get to it. Let's go back 7 months in time. Okay, this is the Sony Handycam HDR-XR150, and I'm going to turn it on for the very first time. Right now I have the DC charger plugged in here because I have not charged the battery yet, so it'll run just the same. Now the color of the device is obviously black, and there's a slight metallic finish to it here, but the rest of it is flat black. Okay? Now I'm going to open it up for the first time, and that should turn the device on. Okay, it says lens cover might be closed. Open it up. So let's open that up. And that's done. That's accomplished from the front here. Right there. Alright, it says area set. Choices are Chicago, Mexico City, New York, Bogota, Santiago. I'm just going to stick with New York because I'm on the East Coast. I'm going to hit next. Okay, we're on the clock set right now. It says DST set, that's daylight savings time. We're not on daylight savings time right now, that happens in the summertime. So we're going to hit next. You could turn it on if you are in the summertime when you see this. Now it says set the year. It's 2011, so let's up that. And let's go to the next thing here. The month is February, so it's the second month. Now the day, it's the 27th here, so it's be easier to go down. And the time, 12:29. So let's there we go. And it is in the AM, so I'm making this video late. It says New York, GMT, daylight savings time off, February 27th, 2011, 12:29 AM. Okay, and there we go. It's on standby now. Now if I wanted to, I could do the controls all from here. You have a wide and a tight, and then a record button here. So let me put my battery down here, and that'll be my subject here. And I can go tight with it as I zoom in with the touch screen. Or I could go wide. And I could start recording if I wanted to. My first recording on this is my battery. I'm going to use this button here to stop recording. Now I'm going to use the controls on top of the device here and zoom out. There we go. And I'm going to take a picture with the dedicated picture button here. That's a 3.1 megapixel picture there. And I have room for over 10,000. It's 9,999, but that means that you have room for a lot. Now back here on the heel of the camera, you'll notice that there are two lights, or at least one light that's on, and that shows you the mode. It's in movie mode right now, or you could hit the mode button up here and switch it to camera mode. So your LCD screen changes to a photo only mode, and you can take pictures here with the button here, and you can go wide or you could go tight on it again by just pressing the LCD screen here. Now really, I mean, you have your controls very handy up here, so this is only useful if you have the screen rotated up front. If you're in front of the camera and you want to take a picture of yourself or you want to do a video of yourself, that's really when it's most handy. Back this way, it's really not very useful because your controls are at your fingertips over here. Let's switch the modes back. Now let's look at a couple of these buttons here. You have a power button here, which will shut the device down. That way you don't have to close your screen. We'll turn it back on here. Then you have this button here, which is a dedicated disc burn button. And then the top up here is if you want to play back any videos that you've taken. So the only video I have on here is the one where I recorded the battery, so let's just play that right now. Select it, and then you have your controls down here. My first recording on this is my battery. And that's the speaker right there. I'm going to use this button here. Now there's two things I neglected to mention in my original run-through on this device. The first of which is right here. This button is an eye auto button. If you click on that, and you'll notice it's selected here on the screen, it selects all of your settings for you automatically. There's a couple of settings on here, low light settings, different audio and video settings, but if you have that selected, it makes all the selections for you. The other thing I wanted to mention about this camera is that when you're filming, it can actually take still photos when it recognizes a face. So it has face recognition on the camera, and it will continuously take photos, still photos, even when you're filming video. So you could be filming somebody talking and smiling and whatnot, and the camera will automatically take pictures of your subject. So that's kind of a nice little feature, and it's included in this camera. So that pretty much does it for this video. Again, if you have any questions, comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you like my videos and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Now this is my 199th video. My next video is the big 200, and in that video I'm going to do somewhat of a retrospective, somewhat of a behind the scenes on my Tech Harvest channel. So keep an eye out for that. But as for this video, it's over, and I'll see you guys next time.